When you're on retention, people feel it. They can't explain it. They can't put their finger on it. But they sense something different about you. Some are inspired by your presence. Others are drawn to your power. And a few just want to drain it. So what's really happening here? Why does semen retention make you magnetic? And why do people start orbiting around you the moment you take this path? When you practice semen retention, you're not just holding back, you're building up. You're charging an invisible field around you, like a battery that never stops growing stronger. People around you feel this field. They don't understand it logically, but they react to it emotionally. You stop giving your energy away like it's free candy. You stop scattering your focus on meaningless pleasure. And suddenly, you become different. And here's the thing. In a world where most men are drained, distracted, and chasing dopamine, a man who's full of energy, purpose, and discipline stands out like fire in the dark. You become the guy with momentum, and everyone, men, women, even your coworkers, they can sense it. They want to stand next to your flame, hoping some of that spark will rub off on them. You're holding something rare, your essence, your life force. Most people spend theirs carelessly. You guard it like treasure. That's what creates your magnetic aura. When you choose this path, you're saying, I'm not a slave to my impulses. I don't live for short-term pleasure. That's self-respect in its purest form. You're building a spiritual armor, one made from self-control and reverence for your own body. Your body is not a playground. It's a temple. It's where your divine energy resides. When you protect that energy, everything about you changes. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way people respond to your presence. You start carrying yourself like a man who values himself. And that's rare today, because most people have forgotten what self-respect looks like. This energy is sacred, and when you treat it that way, you start attracting sacred results, real peace, real confidence, real power. Here's where things get tricky. Once you start glowing, people will notice, and not all of them come with good intentions. You'll start to attract what I call energy parasites. They can sense your strength, and they'll want to feed off it. It might be friends who constantly dump their problems on you, but never give back. It might be women who are drawn to your masculine energy, but only want attention, not connection. It might even be coworkers who suddenly want to collaborate just to benefit from your focus. They see your light, and they want to sip. Think of it like this. You're the lighthouse in a storm. They're the ships drifting without direction, hoping your beam will guide them, even if it drains you in the process. That's why you have to build discernment. You have to learn to tell the difference between someone who's inspired by your energy and someone who's trying to take it. Because when you're on retention, you'll attract both, admirers and leeches. And if you don't protect your energy, you'll burn out fast. Retention isn't easy. It's not supposed to be. You're breaking habits that the modern world profits from, designed to pull you back into lust, distraction, and weakness. So when you resist that pull, you're going against the system itself. Every day feels like a test. Whispers of lust, thoughts of relapse, people tempting you without even knowing it. But here's the truth. Temptation is the fire that forges your strength. Every time you say no, you build a little more steel in your soul. Every time you hold the line, you sharpen your focus. You're not losing anything by saying no to lust. You're reclaiming everything that was stolen from you. Your drive, your will, your clarity. Remember this: quitting because it's hard is like dropping your crown halfway up the mountain. You've already climbed too far to go back down. When you're on retention, you stop chasing. You start attracting. You're not desperate for attention or validation. You are the validation. And women can feel that. But here's what most men don't understand. A healthy relationship isn't built on how much you love her. It's built on how much she respects you. Think of it like a scale. If she respects you more than you love her, the relationship is stable. But if you love her more than she respects you, that scale tips and things start to fall apart. This isn't about manipulation. It's about polarity, balance. When a woman respects you, she trusts your leadership. She sees you as grounded, calm, and strong. And that's what allows love to grow in a healthy way. Retention builds that respect naturally because you're not driven by lust. You're driven by purpose. Modern culture loves to blur lines. It tells men to be soft, submissive, and emotional all the time, and tells women to be dominant, independent, and masculine. But nature doesn't care about trends. Nature runs on truth. Just as the sun doesn't envy the moon, the masculine and feminine each have their place. One radiates, one reflects, one leads, one nurtures. When you practice retention, you return to your natural order as a man. You stop apologizing for your masculinity. Your discernment sharpens. You start seeing through people, their motives, their masks, their manipulations. You begin to sense who's real and who's pretending. You see patterns that others miss. It's like tuning your spiritual antenna. Suddenly, you can detect what's true, what's fake, and what's dangerous. You stop playing nice just to please people. You start being kind, but with strong boundaries. And that's the difference between being a people pleaser and being a man of peace. This awareness doesn't make you paranoid. It makes you powerful. It keeps your circle pure, your mission clear, and your path aligned with God. Some will admire you. Some will envy you. Some will try to take what's yours, but you'll know better because you've learned the truth. When you control your energy, you control your life. Protect it, refine it, use it to build something bigger than yourself. Because your glow, that calm, confident, sacred glow, isn't just from retention. It's from alignment between your flesh, your mind, and your spirit. This is beyond average. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and never settle for less.